BTS's final night in Mexico as part of the BTS World Tour 2026 turned into one of the most emotional and spectacular concerts of the year. Thousands of ARMY who had filled the stadium since the afternoon seemed unwilling to miss even a single second of the global group's performance. But amid the roaring music, the ocean of purple light sticks, and the screams shaking the venue, Kim Taehyung became the center of attention throughout the surprise-filled third-night concert. Mexico City's sky that evening was still covered by chilly air after rain had fallen since the afternoon. Yet inside the stadium, the atmosphere felt incredibly warm and alive. Colorful spotlights reflected across the entire arena as the concert intro began playing, causing tens of thousands of fans to immediately stand up while enthusiastically shouting BTS's name. The crowd's energy felt even greater than during the previous two nights because everyone knew this was BTS's final night in Mexico this year. When the members finally appeared on the main stage, the stadium instantly transformed into a sea of hysterical screams. However, the loudest cheers of the night were clearly heard when Taehyung stepped to the front of the stage with a look completely different from his usual style. The member known for his elegant aura appeared relaxed yet incredibly captivating, wearing a plain white t-shirt paired with a black traditional Mexican cowboy hat. His appearance immediately sent the entire stadium into an uproar. Many fans did not expect Taehyung to wear an element of local Mexican culture during their final concert. The cowboy hat made the atmosphere feel closer and more personal for local fans. The stadium cameras repeatedly focused on Taehyung smiling and waving toward the audience. And every time his face appeared on the giant screen, the ARMY screams multiplied several times over. On social media, Taehyung's look that night instantly went viral just minutes after the concert began. Many fans described his visuals as a cowboy rock star vibe, casual yet still radiating the aura of a world-class superstar. The combination of a simple white shirt, black pants, and a traditional Mexican cowboy had only made his charisma on stage even stronger. Throughout the concert, Taehyung seemed to truly enjoy the atmosphere of the final night in Mexico. Several times, he walked to the sides of the stage while greeting fans in both the upper and lower sections. His warm smile made many ARMY cry emotionally because they felt genuinely noticed. In some moments, Taehyung even appeared to deliberately slow his steps just to absorb the energy and love given by Mexican fans that night. The third-day concert already felt different from the beginning. BTS appeared far more relaxed, warm, and emotional. The interactions between members also looked more natural and filled with laughter. Jungkook teased Taehyung several times by pulling on his cowboy hat, while Jimin laughed as he imitated a cowboy-style walk, making the entire stadium laugh together. But the moment that truly changed the atmosphere came during the final men's section of the concert. After finishing several energetic songs, the stadium lights slowly dimmed and the mood became calmer. The members stood side by side at the front of the stage while looking out at the sea of ARMY continuously shouting their names. When it was Taehyung's turn to speak, the stadium immediately became silent. With the cowboy hat still on his head and an emotional expression on his face, he began delivering a special message to fans in Mexican Spanish. The moment his first sentence was heard, the entire stadium erupted in emotional screams. Gracias por esperarnos siempre, usted son una parte de nuestro corazón, Taehyung said softly yet full of emotion. Many fans immediately covered their faces while crying after hearing Taehyung's effort to speak in their language. He continued by saying that Mexico always gives incredible energy to BTS and that the love from Mexican ARMY is something they will never forget. The moment became one of the most emotional parts of the concert. Stadium cameras captured many fans crying while hugging one another. Even some of the other BTS members could be seen smiling emotionally while listening to Taehyung speak. The warm and intimate atmosphere made the concert feel more like a family gathering than an ordinary music performance. Taehyung then added that the final night in Mexico felt very special to him. He said that Mexican ARMY's energy is always incredible and makes BTS feel truly loved every time they visit the country. That simple sentence was immediately met with a long roar from the entire stadium. Many fans admitted they got chills hearing Taehyung speak Spanish in such a gentle tone amid the purple-lit stadium atmosphere. Videos of the moment quickly went viral across international social media and became a global trending topic within a short time. But BTS apparently still had one huge surprise left for their final night in Mexico. After the emotional ment session ended, the stadium lights suddenly went completely dark. Fans were briefly confused when instrumental sounds slowly emerged from the main speakers. Within seconds, the stadium shook as the intro of Airplane PT2 began playing. The audience's screams absolutely exploded. Many ARMY did not expect BTS to perform the song as a special surprise for their final Mexico concert. The song, which carries a Latin vibe, has always had a special connection with international fans, especially in Latin America. Because of that, BTS performing Airplane PT2 that night felt like an emotional gift for Mexican ARMY. As soon as the music started, the members ran toward the extended stage while laughing and encouraging the audience to sing along. Taehyung, still wearing his cowboy hat, looked like he was enjoying the performance immensely. He danced casually while occasionally pointing toward the crowd and singing together with ARMY. The stadium atmosphere completely transformed into a massive celebration full of happiness. Thousands of light sticks moved along with the rhythm of the song, while fans sang the lyrics loudly enough to fill the entire arena. Many described the moment as one of BTS's best encore performances throughout the World Tour 2026. What made the Airplane PT2 performance even more special was how BTS genuinely seemed to enjoy every second together with Mexican ARMY. There was no distance between artist and fans that night. Everything felt incredibly warm, free, and emotional. Taehyung even removed his cowboy hat several times and lifted it high toward the audience while smiling widely. The stadium's reaction instantly became uncontrollable. Fan cameras captured many moments of him laughing happily while running across the stage with the other members. The energy of the concert that night led many international entertainment media outlets to call BTS Mexico Day 3 one of the best concerts of their entire world tour this year. The combination of spectacular performances, emotional atmosphere, and warm fan interactions made the night feel truly unforgettable. Mexican ARMY themselves are known as one of the most loyal and passionate fanbases in the world. During the 3 days of concerts, they continuously showed extraordinary support for BTS. But during this final concert, the emotional connection between BTS and their fans felt even deeper. Many fans said they truly felt appreciated because BTS not only delivered their best performance on stage, but also made an effort to understand their culture and language. Taehyung's appearance with a traditional Mexican cowboy hat and his emotional message in Spanish were considered a meaningful expression of love and respect toward local fans. As the concert approached its end, the atmosphere inside the stadium slowly turned into a mixture of happiness and sadness. Many ARMY began crying because they did not want the night to end. The BTS members were also seen falling silent several times while staring at the ocean of purple lights filling the stadium. Taehyung became one of the members who waved most frequently toward every side of the venue, as if trying to remember every face and every voice present that night. Even when the closing music began playing, he remained standing at the edge of the stage while warmly smiling toward the fans. In the end, BTS's third concert day in Mexico was not only about music or a grand performance. That night became a symbol of the growing bond between BTS and Mexican ARMY year after year. Through spectacular performances, emotional messages, and special surprises like Airplane PT2, BTS succeeded in leaving memories that will continue living in fans' hearts. And among all those unforgettable moments, tears and happiness at BTS World Tour 2026 Mexico Day 3.